first off, hopefully with videos like this, they are in a way, I suppose, how can I describe it? It's me showing you an item. It's me giving you a bit of advice, a bit of a demo, tutorial possibly on how to set it up, etc. But in a sense, it's me trying desperately to not advertise. Now this is very important because the last thing you want to see me do is, whoa, this is fantastic, go and buy 20 of them, because it's a waste of time. That's generally what you'll have on real television. Hopefully what I'm going to do is just say, here is an item, it's a square box, you can put stuff in it. Take it or leave it. So in this video I'm going to show you a bit of a stage from Road Ready. Now I looked at this and I thought, you know, it could be of some use, let's say if you're working in a marquee and there's no stage. Anywhere for that matter. I mean, I have been to quite a few functions personally, and you've turned up and you've set up on the floor and the crowd are on the same level as you. Now, I'm not saying that a DJ or an entertainer should be above the rest of the crowd, not at all. What I am saying though is that quite often it's a good idea for the DJ or the entertainer to be slightly elevated. So in other words, the people can see them, because the last thing you want is a crowd full of people and then over in the corner somewhere there's the DJ and you can't see the person or the band or the artist or anything. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you this stage from Road Ready. I'll give you a basic demo, how it works, what it's made out of. I'll give you shapes, sizes, colours and goodness knows what, and you can make up your own mind. So I'll pause the camera and we'll have a closer look. Right, and also this is Punk TV. I very rarely edit. In fact, what I generally do is I just press pause on the camera. So if you see me doing this, it's because it's just me like going to the camera. The last thing I want to do is start putting on the PC and wasting my time making it look perfect. Forget that. Right, I'll give you a general idea of size. So we're looking, first of all, in inches, 39, just over 39 inches wide, which is in centimetres, because there's a lot of you scratching your head thinking what's that on about. In centimetres it is precisely 1 metre, and then length, I'm pretty sure it's 2 metres, but we'll check. It is 2 metres, which is 79 inches, and the height is just over 13 inches, which is, let's have a look, hold on, which is just over 33 centimetres. Right, let's pause the camera again. Right, also, I'm not going to beat around the bush and say it's the lightest thing in the world, you can carry it under your armpit and just take it on your shoulders. It's not, actually. The tops are relatively heavy. Well, of course, at the end of the day, they're not going to be made out of cardboard, otherwise you'd be sinking into them. And to a certain degree, you've got to have stability, and they've got to be solid. So, hold on, let's just put that down like that. Right, now this is one of them. And, right, straight to the point, it is a two-man lift. All right, now I have picked one of them up, like so, and grabbed it and just tried to drag it into a building. But to be quite honest, what you've got to consider is you would be an idiot to do that, let's say, if you were going into a public place, because the last thing you want to do is starting to bat people over the eyeballs or the heads, etc. And of course, you don't want to start scratching things, because you never know, you might have to repaint the building. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the legs. Hold on. All right, now this is quite ingenious. It's a relatively simple idea, but it works. That there is the top part where you will secure to the bottom part of the stage, and I'll show you exactly how you do that very shortly. And that is the base. Now notice the holes. What you can actually do is you can elevate the stage double height. In other words, you can have one set of legs on top of another set of legs, so you're higher again. Now I'm going to pause the camera again and I'm going to show you how easy it is to get these from the concertina position and get them ready to put the stage on. Hold on. Right, there you go. I had to do a bit more pausing. Okay, so check this out. That's it. There you go. Done. Alright, now I tell you what, I want to pause the camera again because I want to show you something that's quite self-explanatory. Hold on. Right, now there are the legs halfway opened. Now as I pull, like so, what's basically happening, can you see this? Hold on, let me put the camera down a second like that. Can you see this one here? Well, if you think about it, once that reaches the base, that is as far as it will go. Once it is at that position, then it is precisely the right size ready for the stage. So it's literally just a case of pressing it down and that's it. Bit of advice for you, don't start standing on it like that because you'll knacker it, because at the end of the day you've got to have the stage on it to enable it to be completely stable. Now I hate instructions simply because I'm dyslexic and sometimes I look at words and they're jumping all over the place. So the first thing I tried when I set it up, I put that there like that and I tried to manhandle one of the tops and fit it on the top, but I realised it was an absolute pain in the arse. So again, I'll probably look at the instructions and think that what I'm about to explain to you now is what I should have done in the first place. But again, I'll pause the camera and I'll show you the easier way of how to put the bottom on the top. Excuse me. First though, before I do that, on each corner you've got one of those, and then along the sides you've got one of those, and everything will be as clear as mud in 2 seconds. 1, 2. Right, now there is the stage at an angle. Now hopefully you're going to see exactly where this is going. So what I'll have to do now, I'll have to pause the camera, put it back on the tripod. Right, here we go. This is one of the corners. That goes in there, and with the Allen key that comes with it, you do that. That is it. Do that 4 times. So I'm going to do the other ones, and I'll be right back. Right, there you go. All 4 done. I just want to show you these bits in between the 4 corners. Something, yeah, I would class as very important. Maybe some people overlook this, but it's a good idea just to check. Let me pause the camera again. Okay, we've got a piece of metal there sticking out from one of the feet, and on the underside of the stage we've got a hole. All you need to do, you don't necessarily have to push that in, okay, because you can see that coming out there. Alright, just make sure, in a sense, before you put the stage firmly on the ground, that that part is just below the hole, because at the end of the day, once the stage is on the floor, that basically, you know, the forces of nature are going to push that down. So don't panic. But the last thing you want to do is have that not underneath the hole, because you don't really want it like that. If I push down now, see, it's going nowhere. If I put it over the hole, press down, there you go. So that's just a bit of advice there. Okay, you just saw me earlier messing about with that. So, if I put the Allen key in now and turn, that has now locked the one stage with the other. I'm just going to do the other 2 because this has got 3 of them, 1 either side and 1 in the centre. Right, now it's known as Intellistage Portable Stage System by Road Ready. Right, I'm going to give you a few facts here. Okay, Finish is grey carpet, so don't expect a beautiful plush 6-7 millimeter thing that your feet sink into, because at the end of the day you're going to have a set of drums and some drunken guitarist on it, or maybe you're going to sit there with your decks. So what else we got? Duraflex multiple layer sandwich construction. Top is 9mm high density plywood, middle 7.5mm honeycomb, bottom 4mm high density plywood. It's aluminium profile on all sides with integrated platform interlocking system, which I showed you earlier. The finish brushed aluminium, materials aluminium, copper, ABS plastic. Right, weight capacity is 185 pounds per square foot, or 900 kilograms per square metre. Now, each of these here is 2 square metres, so that's 9, 18, 27, that's 3.6 tonnes that you can put on this. But there's something that you've got to remember. Alright, now this is fact. It has to be on a flat surface. The last thing you want to do is start putting this outside on a bumpy surface. It's got to be flat. It's like, I'm sure I said earlier on, if you look after this, it'll look after you. At the end of the day, if you start chucking it together and hoping for the best, it's not going to last. It's like anything in life. Time spent, few extra minutes maybe checking over, making sure, like I said earlier again, that all of those pointy bits are stuck in the holes, will make this last a lot longer. Right, now this is video number 1 on this piece of kit, because if you can just see there, you can see different shapes, so you can do all sorts with this. Well, let's have a look. There you go, check it out. Bit of a catwalk for you there, circle. Alright, so video number 1, if you want any more if you want any more information, give us a shout. What I'll do, I'll put a clickable link in the description facing that way to Road Ready, so you can go and check out some more information on it. So anyway, thank you very much, and you will be seeing this in the near future. And also, I'll have my set of drums on it as well. Practice and enjoy. Thank you.